Hey everybody, this is my video on response to the teaching games for understanding and which NASB standard or Shape America standard um, best applies. I would say, even though the book kind of referenced maybe standard 1, I would say standard 2. The physically literate individual applies knowledge of concepts, principles, strategies, and tactics related to movement and performance. Um, I feel that, with the tactical approach, more than a skill-based approach, which, this kind of takes, I really enjoyed the kind of concept of transfer from one set of invasion, net wall, striking, fielding, those kind of, categories, where you start to learn about spacing, offense, defense, I think is super important. I love the way that the approach is, you start with the game and you realize what your shortcomings are. Especially when you realize if I can't shoot the ball, I'm not going to score. If we don't score, we don't win. How do I get better at passing? How do I get better at shooting? How do I get better at these things? And I saw this a lot when my children started playing sports, and you see the soccer games when they're really little, and all 10 kids run around together. Wherever the ball goes, everybody goes. And then all of a sudden they start to get older and they start to understand space, and they understand, okay, this is my area. Okay, how do and so when you see it, and then you see how as they mature, and obviously when you're doing your lesson planning and that type of stuff, the realization of, for the students, that every day, hey, every day I'm playing, every day I'm getting better at some aspect of what the whole game is. And that's why I think, it's the standard 2, which is the actual application of movement principles, is really which standard this is, I think is best for. Because, obviously, competing in several forms of standard 1 is true, but the whole approach to, the way that you design your lesson plan, using the TGFU, kind of system, is basically, right on the principles, the strategies, the tactics, that you need to be successful, the principles of the game. And so that's why, for me, and I'm reading and having my understanding of this, is that I would say that, this approach is best for standard 2. Hope everyone's having a great day. Good luck.